Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
From Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. What is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
The Rams' 44-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Rams nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards on the ground.
And the Rams 1st down.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
The Giants will.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a run with Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Akers, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Akers, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
1 yard gain. Brings up
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Rams 3.
2nd and 9. Here's Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 44.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
turnover on downs.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Number 26.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Take over first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Akers. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Back to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a little 360. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jones pass.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 4
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with, to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Rams.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. It's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Daniel Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's out to the left and complete. And some room to roam now. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by David Long. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
They'll go to Barkley again. Barkley a first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's now
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was taught, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.